The whole world knows about Britney Spears' strained relationship with her father, Jamie, and his role in her controversial conservatorship. But what about the rest of Britney's family? More specifically, her younger sister, Jamie Lynn. Jamie Lynn claimed for years she didn't receive a dime from Britney, but now it turns out she had a very good reason to stay silent about Britney's situation. In fact, Britney recently took to Instagram to fire shots at her younger sister for using her, and we'll tell you exactly what she said. But before we move on, make sure you click that subscribe button for more exclusive content on your favorite celebs. Britney Spears' conservatorship case is back in court as the singer continues her battle against the 13-year-long legal arrangement that left her with no control of her finances or personal decisions. After Britney's June 24th court testimony, in which the pop star revealed shocking details about the nightmare she's been living in for over a decade, the Free Britney movement has gained even more momentum, and its supporters are now demanding an end to Britney's conservatorship. Britney herself said during her second court appearance in Los Angeles on Wednesday, July 14th, that she not only wants the conservatorship to end, but also for her father to be charged with conservatorship abuse. "I'm here to get rid of my dad and charge him with conservatorship," Britney said, adding that the conservatorship has allowed her dad to ruin her life. And while there's no doubt at this point that Jamie Spears should be investigated for what he did to Britney, the fans also want the rest of Britney's family to take some accountability for letting this happen. As many fans recently pointed out on social media, Britney has been betrayed by her entire family, including her younger sister, Jamie Lynn, who always claimed she had nothing to do with the conservatorship. But guess what? Britney is finally exposing Jamie Lynn. So what exactly did Britney reveal about how her sister used her? Jamie Lynn Spears was born on April 4th, 1991 in Macomb, Mississippi, and just like her famous older sibling, she too started her career as an actor. Jamie made her debut in the teenage drama film Crossroads, playing the younger version of Britney's character Lucy. Following Crossroads, Jamie became a regular cast member on Nickelodeon's comedy series All That, and later landed her own show on Nickelodeon called Zoe 101. In December 2007, Jamie signed on to guest appear in the ABC comedy sitcom Misguided, in which she played the role of the promiscuous high school student Mandy Fenner. Incidentally, just weeks after she was signed on for the role, Jamie, who was 16 at the time, announced she was pregnant by her former boyfriend, Casey Aldridge. The announcement caused a lot of controversy in the media at the time, with many accusing Jamie of glamorizing teenage pregnancy. However, Jamie claimed that was never her intention and said in an interview with Glamour magazine that she was simply young and in love. "I was on a Nickelodeon show and it felt especially embarrassing to ask someone to put me on birth control," Jamie explained, adding that she felt responsible for the young girls and the mothers who she probably confused and let down. "I apologize for that, but I wasn't trying to glamorize teen pregnancy," Jamie said. Following the birth of her daughter, Jamie also tried her hand at singing, and in 2011, she moved to Tennessee and started working on a country album. In 2013, Jamie Lynn released her debut single, How Could I Want More, and also appeared on Britney's Britney Jean album on the track Chillin' With You. But needless to say, Jamie never reached the same level of fame and success as her older sister, and many fans believe she's always been jealous of Britney, which could be the reason she stayed silent on Britney's conservatorship nightmare all these years. One fan recently tweeted, "Jamie Lynn Spears is the most ungrateful, jealous, and despicable sister in the history of sisters. Britney should sue her. Jamie Lynn can't even back up her sister after she gave her a career in the first place. Disgusting." So what exactly was Jamie Lynn's role in Britney's conservatorship? Well, first of all, Jamie profited off of Britney long before the conservatorship came into effect. After all, if it wasn't for Britney, Jamie most likely wouldn't have gotten any opportunities in the showbiz industry. To make matters worse, Jamie managed to convince the whole world that her only mistake was being a silent bystander, when in fact, she reportedly tried to profit off of Britney's suffering in the worst way possible. According to legal documents obtained by The Blast in August 2020, Jamie Lynn was secretly named trustee of the SJB Revocable Trust, which was set up by Britney herself to protect her fortune and secure her children's financial future. The leaked documents revealed the trust was amended by Britney's father, Jamie Spears, and attorney Andrew Wallet to include Jamie Lynn as a trustee. Jamie Lynn apparently tried to ensure that all of Britney's assets and cash would be transferred to her children in case of Britney's death. However, many fans have expressed doubt that this was Jamie Lynn's true intention, and it didn't take long before Britney's supporters exposed Jamie Lynn's plan to hand over the trust to Lou Taylor. For those who don't know, Lou Taylor is Britney's former business manager, who reportedly masterminded Britney's conservatorship back in 2008, shortly after Britney was put on involuntary psychiatric hold. According to internet sleuths, one of Britney's more valuable trusts was amended by Jamie Spears and Andrew Wallet in 2018, making some changes as well as making Jamie Lynn sole trustee. And in 2020, Jamie Lynn asked the court to let Lou Taylor's old investment firm be the trust's investment advisor. The worst part is that all this time, Jamie Lynn played dumb and claimed she had nothing to do with the conservatorship. In 2019, Jamie Lynn fired back at an Instagram user who accused her of profiting from Britney's conservatorship and claimed she didn't receive a dime from Britney. On May 10, 2019, Britney appeared in court to ask the judge to ease some of the restrictions imposed by the conservatorship, and that same day, Jamie Lynn shared a throwback photo of her and her sister on her Instagram page. This prompted one person to comment, "Fear of losing your allowance, I see." Jamie Lynn then clapped back and wrote a reply that she later deleted, which read, "Haha, nice try, but I have never been paid a dime from my sister. That is her hard-earned money, and I am not entitled to a cent of it. I would not spend money I did not earn." Jamie Lynn also shared a throwback video showing her apparently defending Britney from aggressive fans and the paparazzi. 10 years ago, who was there? Jamie Lynn wrote in the caption. "I have been here long before anyone else, and I'll be here long after. I love my sister with everything I have. So anyone or anything that speaks to the contrary can GTFOH with all the comments about what you don't understand." However, despite Jamie Lynn's claims, the fans are convinced she's always been complicit in Britney's conservatorship. "You helped her 10 years ago. What about what's going on right now?" one fan commented. Of course, the fans are not letting Jamie Lynn get away from platitudes this time, and now that Britney has finally broken silence on her conservatorship nightmare, they're once again slamming Jamie Lynn for staying silent. So after intense backlash on social media, Jamie Lynn finally broke silence in a series of video messages she shared on her Instagram stories. Jamie Lynn said she felt it wasn't her place to comment on Britney's case until Britney spoke first, and claimed she's always loved, adored, and supported her older sister.
But now that she's very clearly spoken and said what she needed to say, I feel like I can follow her lead and say what I feel I need to say. I think it's extremely clear. Since the day I was born, I've only loved, adored, and supported my sister. I mean, this is my freaking big sister before any of this.
Jamie also said she has nothing to gain or lose, regardless of how Britney's situation is resolved, and insisted she supported Britney long before the Free Britney hashtag became a thing.
"I have nothing to gain or lose either way. This situation does not affect me either way."
But despite Jamie Lynn trying to sound all emotional and broken up about the whole situation, the fans are not buying into her version of events, and it seems like neither is Britney. "I call BS. Heard she's trying to get back on TV. Once again, riding her sister's coattails. What she's saying also is she knew about what was happening and said and did nothing. I will not be watching this girl on any show," one fan commented. Another person pointed out how Jamie Lynn's body language is very suspicious and wrote, "I can pinpoint so many signs that she's lying and is only doing damage control to fix her name, from wiping fake tears to constantly looking in a different direction. I don't sense any remorse, true emotion, and how she sounds when she talks rubs me the wrong way." The fan also added that she hopes Jamie gets sued because if she really wanted to help Britney, she would have done anything in her power to stop her dad and also speak out about this. As for Britney, she recently broke silence on Instagram by sharing a long post about her battle against conservatorship, and she also threw some shade at Jamie Lynn. Britney first called out her dad and wrote, "For those of you who choose to criticize my dancing videos, look, I'm not going to be performing on any stages anytime soon with my dad handling what I wear, say, do, or think." The pop star then fired shots at Jamie Lynn and said, "I don't like that my sister showed up at an award show and performed my songs to remixes. My so-called support system hurt me deeply." Britney was referencing Jamie Lynn's surprise performance at the 2017 Radio Disney Music Awards, where Britney herself was honored with the Icon Award and Jamie Lynn sang Britney's song Till the World Ends. Britney seems to be very clearly exposing her sister for faking being there for her by referring to her as my so-called support system. So it's safe to say that fans were right all along. Not only did Jamie Lynn lie to millions of Britney's fans by saying she's not profiting off Britney's conservatorship, but she also lied about being there for her and supporting her. We guess she must be really salty now that her allowance seems to be getting away. After revisiting the clip of Jamie Lynn's performance, one fan commented how heartbreaking Britney must have felt seeing them perform her songs and she couldn't. So now I want to know how you feel about Jamie Lynn's role in Britney's conservatorship. Did she stay silent all these years because she profited from it, or do you think there was nothing she could have done anyway? Let me know in the comments section down below.